What's up, guys? It's Brogan. So good to see you guys, or sort of see you guys. Thank you guys for joining us in this virtual benefit for Camp Canaan. I'm here at Camp Canaan. Used to actually be a worship leader here and a chaplain here for a couple of summers. Really good to be back here. I'm actually right on the spot, right next to the spot where the future cabin will be in Canaan that we're trying to raise support for. So this is super exciting. Before we get into the virtual benefit, I'm just gonna open us up in some songs. So if you're a camper at home, or even if you're not a camper at home and you know these songs, you gotta help us out singing them. There's also some hand motions that you can do, and maybe you'll warm up a little bit and remember them as we go. But in true Canaan fashion, we have to start with the song that we call the first day of camp song. And so we have some hand motions. We have some turning around. Campers, you got to help your parents at home. We're going to try this out. So this is the first day of camp song. It's the first day of camp, and I'm so happy, 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 happy. It's the first day of camp, and I'm so slap happy, slappy, happy, slap happy, slappy, happy. We're so glad you're with us. You're gonna ride a big green bus. It's the first day of camp, and I'm so happy, 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 happy. It's the first day of camp, and I'm so slap happy, slappy, happy, slap happy, slappy, happy. Sports and swimming will be amazing, 'cause you're at the coolest camp called Canaan. It's the first day of camp, and I'm so happy, 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 happy. It's the first day of camp, and I'm so slap happy, slappy, happy, slap happy, slappy, happy. Well done, everybody. All right, guys, hope you're warmed up. We're gonna move on to our second song. This is a Canaan classic. We've done it several summers at Camp Canaan. It's called Beautiful Day. A couple of counselors, actually, when we introduced this song, came up with some hand motions and some movements. So if you know them and you can teach them to your parents, then let's do it. This is called Beautiful Day. Let's sing together. Sing, wake up. Wake up and smile, 'cause it's been a while. It's been like a whole day since I stopped so you could hold me. This shadow waits, strong in the faith. Lord, you are the refuge I can't wait to get to, so I won't let a day go, won't let a day go by without thanking you for the joy that you bring to my life. And ooh, there's something about the way the sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to give my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. When trouble seems to rain on my dreams, it's not a big deal. Let it wash off the bugs off my windshield, 'cause you're showing me in you I'm free, and you're still the refuge I can't wait to get to, so I won't let a day go, won't let a day go by. So put the drop top down, turn it up, I'm ready to fly. And ooh, there's something about the way the sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to give my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. I've got no need to worry. I've got no room for doubt. No matter what's coming at me, you'll always be the beautiful I sing about. There ain't no limitations. Your amazing grace, your amazing grace. All right, as loud as you can, sing it out. And ooh, there's something about the way your sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to give my worship on. I'm gonna sing a brand new song. I'm about to give my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Well done, guys. All right, guys, we're moving on to our next song. You guys should know this. This is a Camp Canaan classic, actually originally from Camp Canaan. So it's called Life on the Island. And we have a little bit of a part where I yell yeehaw, you yell yeehaw with me. And after that, you swing your partner around and around. So don't get too dizzy on this one. Let's do it together. Life on the island. Life on the island is totally rare. We're always smiling and no one's ever sad. We're loving Jesus and we're hanging with our friends. I hope these summer memories never end. Sing it out, sing it. Hey. I love this place and I never wanna go. Singing, hey, oh, I love this place and I never wanna go. Yeehaw! Grab your partner, swing them round and round. We're finding out just who He is in light of God's love and light Jesus lived. While on the zip line, on down at the swimming hole. Life on this island is good for my soul. Come on, sing it. Hey, oh, I love this place and I never wanna go. Sing it, hey, oh, I love this place and I never wanna go. Yeehaw! Swing your partner round and round again. I got my shades on. I got my shades on, that's right. Snap back, half flipped up, just right. I got shaved eyes, no lies. Just another day in this island paradise. I got my shades on, that's right. Snap back, half flipped up, just right. I got shaved eyes, no lies. Just another day in this island paradise. Singing, hey, loud as you can. Oh, I love this place and I never wanna go. Singing, hey, oh, I love this place and I never wanna go. Yeehaw! One more time, sing your partner round and round. Very nice.
I am recording.
All right, guys, we're gonna exercise a little bit together. Now that you're warmed up, this is called Every Move I Make. We're gonna sing nah together. Here we go. Na 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 na. Every move I make, I'm making you. You make me move, Jesus. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. Woo-hoo. Every step I take in you. You are my way, Jesus. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. Woo-hoo. Waves of mercy, waves of grace. Everywhere I look, I see your face. Your love has captured me. Oh my God, this love, I can't it be. Na 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 na. Every move I make, I'm making you. You make me move, Jesus. Every step I take in you. Every breath I take, I breathe in You are my way, Jesus. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. Woo-hoo. Waves of mercy, waves of grace. Everywhere I look, I see your face. Your love has captured me. Oh my God, this love, I can't it be? Na 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 na. One more time. Na 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 na. All right, guys, we're gonna do an old swaying song. One of our worship songs is called "The Living Well." So let's try to do it together. Sing, pour into me. Pour into me, so I can pour myself out. Sing, pour into me. Pour into me. Let this love scream out loud. Sing, fill up. Then fill up my soul. Your love, it overflows. Yes, it overflows. Sing, be still. And be still, be still, be still, and know that He's our God and won't let go. No, no, He won't let go. See, I want to taste. I want to taste. I want to taste from the living well. The water that breaks, the water that breaks, the power. Lift it up, come on. I want to taste, I want to taste from the living well. The water that breaks, the water that breaks, the power of it. So fill up my soul. Your love, it overflows. Yes, it overflows. Sing, being still. And be still, be still, be still, and know that He's our God and won't let go. No, no, He won't let go. All right, thank you guys for singing along. Thank you for dancing along with us a little bit. Now that you're warmed up, we're actually going to enter into the formal benefit now. So thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great night.
Doesn't that make you want to go back to your summer camp experience? We love summer camp. It builds memories that will stick with us our lifetime. And we're so fortunate to have Camp Canaan right here in our own backyard. Welcome to the Camp Canaan virtual event. Typically, this event is held right there on the grounds of Camp Canaan, but hey, it's the year 2020. Everything is virtual, including us. I'm CN2's Lucas McFadden, as well as co-host of Palmetto Mornings on WRHI. For the next hour, we are going to do our best to raise a lot of money to help our friends at Camp Canaan so they can serve more kids each and every year. The goal is to raise money to build a cabin right there on the island. So here's a couple ways how you can help watching right now. You can donate. The donate button is on the left side of your screen. You can donate all hour long and then after that if you need to. So donate throughout the show. Also, don't forget you can also bid on silent auction items. That will go until 8:15 tonight. So we know you have your eye on this or that, so you can still play the game of cat and mouse, but you have until 8:15 to seal those bids. We've already received, get this, a $180,000 donation. That is impressive. And this is even more impressive. An anonymous donor has decided that they are going to match your donation tonight, dollar for dollar, up to $50,000. So let's do our math. If someone donates $200 tonight, that turns into $400. $300, that turns into $600 just like that, and we certainly appreciate that anonymous donor. We also could not do this event without the help of so many sponsors, and we just want to give them a big shout out tonight. Our sponsors, Williams & Fudge, True Homes, JM Cope Construction, Comer Distributing, South State Bank, Beyond Marketing, Burns Chevrolet, Tar Heel Contractors Supply, BNA CPAs and Advisors, The Pump House, River District Smiles, Lee and Dee Dee Gardner, Randy and Susan Sturgis, Kevin and Alice Davis, Jimmy and Jennifer Stowe, in honor of the Olson family by Linda Tinker. We also have a winner already tonight. We want to announce the winner of our first raffle prize, that nice Apple Watch. So lean in and let's congratulate Kim Neal. Good job, Kim. You are the raffle winner for that Apple Watch. All right. Well, you definitely want to hear from the man, the myth, the legend, the executive director out there at Camp Canaan, Matt Harper.
Hey, everybody. Again, I'm Matt Harper. I'm the executive director here at Camp Canaan, and we're just really excited that you decided to spend your evening with us. We know that everybody has extremely busy schedules, and we're just thankful that you decided to do this. I'm a camp guy. I hate being in front of a camera. I hate talking in front of people. I like to play with kids and be out in the outdoors, but this is how much I love Camp Canaan. I'm going to be here with you talking to a camera. So thank you again for doing that and being a part of this thing. I do want to open tonight with some prayer. So if you'll bow your heads with me where you are. Father, I just want to thank you so much for the ministry of Camp Canaan and all the kids that has been impacted there. And Lord, I just want to ask that you show up here tonight with us. We have big goals and big dreams, and we want you to be a part of those. So Lord, I don't know the words that are going to come out of my mouth, but I ask that you bless those words and every speaker that comes up here. And I pray that you're speaking through the videos and speaking through everything that we do. We ask this same in Christ's name. Amen. All right, so I just want to do a little summary of 2020. 2020, I'm sure for you, was crazy, and it was for Camp Canaan as well. We started the year off with a bang. We sold out camp in February. We had never done that before. And then March hit, and the rug was ripped out from under us. So we had to cancel all of our retreats and day events from March through May. And our board was meeting every 2 weeks to decide how we're going to run summer camp and if we can run summer camp. We had been running summer camp since 2009, and we didn't know if we're going to be able to. So we prayerfully made a plan. We wrote out protocols, and we decided to run. And God showed up in a big way. We were able to run not just 9 weeks of a camp. We extended 2 additional weeks without one single case of COVID, not one temperature. And we can't take the credit for that. We have to give all the credit to the Lord because he had his hand on our camp. And so we're just really fired up about that. So camp went good. It was so amazing to see those kids come across that bridge full of energy and being able to socialize with their friends again and be able to have fun. So it was just an amazing opportunity, and we're so happy to be a part of that. A lot of you guys out there tonight might have been your first time to Canaan, or you've been there since the beginning, or been on the board at one point. But I just want to start by giving a little story about where we've been, because we can't know where we're going unless we know where we've been. So I just really want to tell you guys quickly an outline of how God had his provision for us since we started. This all started with one lady named Annalisa. In the 90s, she bought the island because she really wanted to use it for ministry. She felt like the Lord told her to buy that. And obediently, she bought it. And she had it for years, where people approached her with different ideas for the island. And she'd say, no, that's not what the Lord wants. But Nick and Tiffany Wimmer are the founders of this camp, and they're good friends of mine. We grew up together in Florida. And Nick was working at another ministry that Annalisa had started called Christ Our Shepherd. And he was a program coordinator there, and was able to serve and love on kids there, and wanted to take them camping. And she's like, well, I have this island. Why don't you take them out to the island and go camping? So he did. And from there, him and his wife had this vision of starting a camp. So they both were 25 years old, which seemed old at the time, but now that we're almost 40, it was not that old. And they shared the mission and vision that they had for Camp Canaan. And she said, yep, that's what the Lord wants. So Camp Canaan started in 2004 as a nonprofit. I moved up shortly after that in 2005, and it was just a dream of ours to get this camp off the ground. But we didn't know what we were doing. We had the passion, but we were camp people, not business people. So we just kept having retreats out there. Our friends that were in seminary would bring their youth groups. We'd set up tents and cook for them, and just have a great time, like rock climbing at Cowder's Mountain, going kayaking, and just having a ball. But that was a slow journey. We had to each take a week off our job every once in a while. We'd host 1 week of camp, and then we'd go back to work. And so we thought this dream was never going to happen. And then in 2008, during the economic downturn, Annalisa decided it's time to build this camp. And so we built the buildings in 2008, and we actually ran our first full-time summer in 2009, and it was just amazing. And the Lord's provision was on that nonstop. We had to get power onto the island. City of Rock Hill donated all the power onto the island, and we were able to start building those cabins. And we just really wanted to see this vision out. So every year we started running camps, and every year we kept growing and growing, and our hearts were to give camp away. And we quickly figured out it doesn't work that way. We have to actually create enough money to stay open. And over years and trying different things, we came into debt. We also had a huge storm that came May 11th, 2011, and crushed one of our cabins, crushed our kayak shed. We had just built a canopy tour and tore it down. Somehow, that was in May, we were able to open up for camp on June 8th. We couldn't have done that without the Lord. And so God just kept showing his provision over and over and over for us. And so the next thing we're coming up, it is 2015, and our board of directors told us, like, you guys either need to get out of debt or we need to shut the camp down. And we were $175,000 in debt. And most winters, we didn't even know how we were going to make our payroll. But once again, we decided to honor God with our money. We started cutting our budgets, just running things as thin as possible. And somehow, we paid off $175,000 in 2.5 years. We don't even know how we did it. It was the Lord. We can't take the credit. We obeyed. We started honoring him with our money, but he's the one that got us out of debt. And as soon as we got out of debt, we paid the last debt payment in December 2017. We opened registration January 2018. In 2017, we had about 75% capacity of camp filled. In 2018, we sold out in April. And then we ended up having 400 kids on the wait list. It was amazing to see what the Lord did, and we give him all the credit. And we know the Lord wants to continue to grow this camp, and he's really put on our hearts that the best way that we can do that is by building a cabin. Building this cabin will increase our size. We'll be doubling it. We'll be able to house staff, house more resident campers, and go from there. So we're really excited about that. We're about to show this really fun video, so stay tuned for the video. We have some exciting news. So thank you so much.
Man, Robbie, I'm super bummed. Give me some dramatic lighting, please. It's gonna be 21 weeks until we do anything camp related. I don't know what to do. That's 148 days away, 3,552 hours, 213,000 minutes, and 12 million. What was that?
Drew, you're forgetting we have winter camp from December 18th through the 20th, and we're gonna have our regular adventure activities.
And a Christmas bonfire!
And a Christmas party! And Christmas presents!
Hey, what's up guys? Hope you enjoyed that video. I'll tell you, we had fun making it. Those leads and directors are awesome to hang out with. As you can see, I'm ready for winter camp. Got the ski goggles on, the down jacket. We're gonna have a blast. A couple of things I wanted to make sure you knew of are the dates. December 18th through the 20th. That's a Friday night through a Sunday morning. The most important date is that registration opens tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So make sure you guys get on your computers, get registered for winter camp. Space is limited and we do hope it sells out. So we're gonna be having a bonfire with s'mores on Saturday night. We're gonna be having an awesome Christmas party that Beth and Molly are gonna plan for us. And we're also gonna be doing adventure activities. So we might get up on the climbing tower, might go up on the high adventure course. And if the weather's cold, we might try to make some snow and have a snowball fight or sled down the hill. As Matt talked about, summer 2020 was incredible. We had a blast. We were able to run a full camp and sell out, and it was amazing. I just want you guys to be looking forward to summer 2021. About half the staff are already coming back, which is super exciting. So you'll see some of the familiar faces you got to see this summer, and we're also going to hire some incredible new staff. So look forward to that. One of the most fun things we did in 2020 was be able to use Lake Canaan. We were able to jump off the dock, go on the paddle boards, go on the kayaks. We caught some little fish, but next summer the fish are going to be a lot bigger. We're going to have more paddle boards, more kayaks. We're going to have a 60-foot enclosed water slide going into the lake and also a zip line that drops off into the lake. So look forward to summer 2021. And also the basketball court's going to be fully enclosed. We started that project last year, got it about halfway complete, and this upcoming December we're going to finish that project. So the basketball court's going to be fully enclosed, which is awesome. And then one other thing we're going to be having is some new merchandise that Robbie is creating for us. He made some amazing hoodies last year, some Naljeans, some t-shirts. You should be seeing on your screen right now the new 2021 logo design that was designed by our very own Owen Woodard. So everybody give a round of applause for Owen. He's an awesome artistic guy. When you see him next, tell him great job on the 2021 logo. Next thing you need to know about is for registration for next summer. All the people who bought a raffle ticket tonight, you guys are going to have a special time to register. That is going to be November 28th through December 6th. So make sure you get online early if you bought a raffle ticket tonight. Get ahead of that general registration before it sells out. Remember, that's November 28th through December 6th. On December 7th is going to be the opening of general registration. We expect it to sell out a lot quicker this year than last year, so make sure you guys hop online. As always, if you have questions, feel free to give the office a call or send us an email and we'll be able to take care of that for you. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about winter camp and summer 2021. The next thing I want to do is introduce our incredible chairman of the board, Lee Gardner. I'll turn it over to him.
Thank you, Drew. I don't have any props like Drew. I don't have a down jacket. I don't have any ski goggles. All I have is me. But I want to thank you for participating in this first virtual benefit. I want to thank you on behalf of the staff. I want to thank you on behalf of our board. This has been, as Matt already said, a very successful year. When we came into this year and we recognized we were going to have to deal with a pandemic, we didn't know if we were going to have camp. The Lord really showed himself strong in getting us through every week of camp, plus an additional 2 weeks without a single instance of COVID. And that is just an unbelievable blessing. But let me change gears and talk to you about why we're here tonight. Lucas has already mentioned we need to raise a healthy sum of money to build a new cabin, which we have had children on the waiting list for the last 3 years. Total cost of $750,000. There's an additional cost just to run water from the city line down to the island across the creek of $250,000. So you're talking about basically $1 million that we need to raise for this project. So what is your role? Again, it's already been mentioned. There's a donate button on the left-hand side of your screen. You can touch that at any time during the night. I would want to clarify for you that if you hit the donate button, that will charge your credit card as of Tuesday. But if you prefer it not to go to your credit card and you want to render a check, just send us an email or call us at Camp Canaan. Again, thank you for being a part of this benefit. It means so much to us. Without the faithful support of camp families and others, we couldn't do the things that we do. One last reminder before I step aside, the silent auction, the bids are open until 8:15. I noticed on some of mine I was being outbid pretty regularly, so don't overlook that. If you want the item you're bidding on, get on there and get those bids in before 8:15. Thank you so much. Now enjoy the next video that we have coming your way.
My favorite activities it's probably gonna be the tubing, which I'm about to go do in like an hour or so, because it's just so much fun riding the waves and the big hops you can get. That's fun. And probably the canopy tour, because I get to like see the beautiful island, like all the nature and everything. Go over the river so many times, it's just the best.
I love tubing just because we all got to do it together, and I just love the water sports. Jumping off the dock was also really fun. First ever sleepaway camp. Never slept away from my parents.
I actually really had fun. I had a lot of fun tubing and kayaking and spending time with a lot of the girls that are here.
My favorite thing that I enjoyed every single time I came to Camp Canaan is the Canaan Theater. I love it so much. Like, I feel like every counselor that there is can like sing and act so great, and it's so funny, and they're just very talented people.
Probably climbing the tower, because I was doing it with Mason yet again, and he encouraged me to go higher than I have ever climbed before, which to say isn't very high because I am terrified of heights. But he encouraged me to go farther, and it's one of my new favorite activities to do here at camp.
Canopy tour, because it's something new and I haven't done zipline like that before, and definitely probably the HAC for the same reason.
My two favorite activities were the clothespin game because it was really competitive and, you know, I like being a go-getter. And then I also really liked probably doing the rock wall. It was fun.
I love the swing because it's just fun to swing back and forth on the swing. It's really fun. And I also love doing the slip and slide because it's just fun, because when we get bored of the slip and slide, we could just go down to the field, play sports games, play field games. It's really fun.
So I learned how to maybe like remember verses a little bit more, because we sometimes do, and I have a hard time of memorizing them. So yeah, Shay just taught me how to like memorize the verses and stuff, and learned through all of them.
I learned that he's always watching you, and he died on the cross for us.
During IOTs, we always talked about self-control, what is the gospel, faith, and how to improve on it.
I really do like Twin. She helped, and Caitlin too. They kind of helped me understand like that no matter what, God loves me, and like I'm a like very mature person. Like they kind of boosted my self-confidence level a lot this week. Just the little things like telling me that I was beautiful and that I'm mature and that I have a very kind heart.
That how much Jesus loves you and how that's so true, and about how whatever you do, like no matter how other people treat you, that he will always love you. And I think I kind of knew that before, but now it just was so much clearer in my mind, because he just brought it to the front of my mind, and I thought it would go away like later, but it's been like throughout the whole week after he said that, it's been stuck in my brain, and I really believe it and feel it now.
I learned that he's like an eye in the middle of the storm. And in the midst of all this craziness, COVID, and literally everything else, you can come to him, or he'll guide you to places like Camp Canaan, where you can learn about him and have like the best fun in your entire life.
God always loves you no matter what, and he will always be there for you. And even though you might think that you don't deserve his love, or even if you think that you are a horrible and terrible person, he doesn't think that, and he thinks you're an amazing person, and his love stands for you forever, and it's 100%.
I learned that he will love you no matter what, no matter how many mistakes you make. He'll always accept you for who you are, and he just loves and cares for everyone, and you can talk to him about anything. You don't have to be all serious about it. You can just talk to him like you're talking to a friend, like he's our father, and you can just tell him anything.
I would say it's the vibe it kind of gives. It's like, it's friendly, religious. It helps like people to encourage. Like, I saw one kid at the beginning of the week. I didn't see him see a word at all Monday, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. But then all of a sudden, like, I saw him today. I saw him. He was yelling, screaming. He was playing with the other kids. Like, he came out of his shell. Just helps kids to come out of their shell, find other people like them. Maybe they're a little bit more awkward and maybe not more shy, but it helps them come together, find friends.
Probably say just because of the community, they're all really nice, and for Morning Madness, it's you can really all the songs, you can just dance to them and nobody will make fun of you really, so yeah.
I love Canaan because it's just like a family. If you come here for a while, you realize how much of a family they are. They don't bully people. You just feel like a family. It's just nice to be here. You know people after a while, and it's just fun. Overall it's just an awesome place. It's closed, it's not too big, so you know 90% of the people here, and it's just a fun place. I just keep on coming back and back.
There's a lot of activities to do, and you get to learn about God and Jesus more, and the songs are super fun to do.
I would say because it's a fun group experience that we can all do together, and especially because it's Christian and there's no bullies or anything. There's nothing bad.
Because there's a lot of activities to do, tubing is obviously great, and the counselors are awesome. I don't know how they find these people to be counselors, but they're so awesome. And also, you learn a lot about your belief and your faith. And if you're not that strong in your faith, then it will be built stronger if you come to this camp, because it was a great experience.
Oh, wow. I love Canaan so much because the people here are like family, and they just love you and they care for you, and nobody judges here, and the activities are so fun and everybody's so encouraging, and it's just amazing. It's like a home away from home.
I would say because everybody here, all of the staff members are absolutely amazing. They're so nice, they're so kind. The campers here are just as fun. The activities you get to do are just absolutely fantastic, just downright amazing. And it's just so fun, and it's just so much love from everybody, and you just have so much fun with it, and it's so cool.
I would say because there's so many good people. I used to think that the world was all bad and there was just so little good. Then you come here and it's like you meet all the good people in the world. It's like being around a second family.
Welcome back to the Camp Canaan virtual benefit. We are raising money tonight to build a cabin there on the island so we can reach even more campers. And you're watching right now, you're coming through. We're going to run through some of the donations we've already received tonight. I'm going to give you the first donation, and then I'm going to tell you what that equals with the dollar for dollar match that anonymous donor stepped up to the plate for. All right, $5,000, that's already come in. That equals $10,000. $3,500, that equals $7,000. We've had a $425 donation, that equals $850. Another $500 donation, that equals $1,000. And we had a $25 donation, that equals $50. So again, tonight, an anonymous donor is matching dollar for dollar up to $50,000. For every dollar you give, that equals another dollar going straight to Camp Canaan so they can reach more kids. And you've seen how much fun they're already having out there at Camp Canaan, and you want your kids to be part of it. I want to be part of it. I wish I could go and be a part of it. So let's do our part to give kids those experiences. And now I'm not only a fan of Camp Canaan, I'm also a client of Camp Canaan. My daughter, 8-year-old Collins, has attended camp in the summer now for 2 years. And before I left tonight, I said, Collins, what do you want folks to know about Camp Canaan if they've never been there before? So this is straight from the words of an 8-year-old. She says, if you go to Camp Canaan, you would find that the coaches, she calls everyone a coach, but she means the counselors, are very nice. Whether you are new or old, they will still love you. Isn't that great and fantastic? And that's just one camper's experience at Camp Canaan, and we love what they're able to offer and what they're able to do, and they can reach more kids with your help tonight. We certainly couldn't do tonight without the help of all of our sponsors. Again, we want to give them another round of applause. Williams & Fudge, True Homes, J.M. Cope Construction, Comer Distributing, South State Bank, Beyond Marketing, Burns Chevrolet, Tar Heel Contractors Supply, B&A CPAs Advisors, The Pump House, the River District Smiles, Lee and Dee Dee Gardner, Randy and Susan Sturgis, Kevin and Alice Davis, Jimmy and Jennifer Stowe, in honor of the Olson family by Linda Tinker. We also have another drawing to announce the winner. Congratulations to the winner of the iPad, Erica Fish. So congratulations to you, Erica Fish, for the winner of the Apple iPad. Once again, please welcome the executive director out there at Camp Canaan, Matt Harper.
All right, everybody, I'm back with you again and loving it. So I just want to talk a little bit about why we need a cabin. Camp Canaan has grown so much over the last couple of years. We need to expand our buildings and expand our reach to the kids. And you know, like Lee said, we've had over 400 kids. That's 400 single registrations, campers on the wait list. Many of them are on there 3 and 4 times, but our numbers have grown. But I want to start out, like I know $1 million is a lot of money, and it's like, how are we going to do that? And I told you about the Lord's provision for us, and He's going to keep providing for us. So I want to tell you the most encouraging story and the easiest donation and the most heartfelt donation I ever received. So at the end of every resident camp, we always bring the families there for a big party. And we show a slideshow of pictures, we show a video recapping the week. And, you know, we get there and we hand out awards to all the kids, and it's just a really heartfelt, great way to wrap up the week. And, you know, we're not a camp that's been around for 100 years that someone's grandpa went to. We're relatively new in the camping world, and this was our 12th summer. And so I always invite people to get involved with campus, like whether that's being a monthly contributor, $1, $5, whatever per month is a huge blessing to us, because we don't have a large church or a large organization that is supplying us. We are purely supported by donations and by program fees. And we want to keep bettering the island and keeping it beautiful for your kids. And so I shared that with them, and then at the end of it, you know, I'm walking over and I had a little girl come up and she tugged on my shirt and she said, Mr. Matt, I said, hey babe, how you doing? And her older sister, she's a junior camper, and her older sister had been at the resident camp. So she watched the video, she watched the awards, and she's like, I want to give you this. And I was like, what's that? And I bent down to her, and she's like, this is my allowance, and it was $1. And she's like, I want you to have this. I was like, oh, sweetie, that's so sweet. You know, I don't want to take your allowance. She's like, no, I love Camp Canaan, and I want you to have this. And I said, okay. So a good friend of mine, Mary Ruth, is actually having it framed for me, and it's going to be on my wall to remind me that the Lord provides, not what I say to you or what I say to other donors. He provides what we need, and with Him, we know that we're going to raise this $1 million. But the reason why I'm involved, and every one of our counselors and every one of our directors is involved at camp, is because camp truly changes the life of kids. All of our programs are awesome. You know, our day camp, resident camp, teen leadership camp, and it's just, but I've seen that resident camp and teen leadership camp, they make the deepest impact on a camper. And it's for a couple of reasons. Like day camp's fun, they get to do all the adventure programs, they get devotions, but the resident campers are here all week. They get dropped off on Sunday, picked up on Friday, and a lot of them, it's their first time away from home, and it just gives them a chance just to be independent from their family unit. It really puts their heart in a moldable position where they can hear from the Lord and they are able to make changes and grow as a person. And it's just amazing to see the transformation that happens each week. I've been doing this a long time, since I was in college, and every week at a resident camp, kids go away changed. And they do in our day camp program as well. But resident campers are there. We're pouring into them. We do nightly devotions. We have local youth pastors come in and speak to them. And one of the main things that we do, we get them away from technology. We get them away from social media. And it just opens their heart and opens their ears and opens their eyes to God's creation on the island. I mean, what a better place to be for a week. And it's just existential growth where they're able to grow. And it's just amazing to be a part of it. And, you know, like, I just really want to continue to have kids to grow and to be a part of that. So we just ask you to help us with that tonight. So this next video, we're going to be doing a walkthrough of our virtual walkthrough of our cabin. And I want to say thank you to Vignette Architecture. They put this together for us. They're designing this new cabin, and it's almost finished being designed, which is really cool. And before I forget, I want to say thank you to James LeBerry. Him and his benefit team, they put this whole benefit together, and it was a team effort. And from the bottom of my heart, I could never do this. So I just want to say thank you to them. But this cabin's amazing. Like, we have been doing camp for 12 years out there, and our current cabins are beautiful. They're a huge blessing. But after doing camp for 12 years, we realized what we really needed the next cabin to be. So we're going to keep this small, intimate feel just like Canaan is. And we designed it where it has 4 quads. And each quad will have 14 camper and 2 counselors. And that way you still have that small experience that you're walking through this with 14 other kids. And it's just an amazing thing. And the big thing that we did, we added breakout rooms on this cabin. So not only do they have their cabin time, but when it's time to do devotions and hang out, each side of the cabin has their own breakout room, which is really cool. And they're able to, you know, they could show videos if they needed to help along with the devotions. But it's just going to be an amazing thing to see. So get excited about this walkthrough. You're about to see it. And again, thank you, Vignette Architecture. You guys put this together, and I hope you enjoy seeing the new cabin.
Okay, you've heard from Matt about our need for a cabin. You've now seen the visual of the cabin and how amazing it is. This cabin is a lot more efficient than the ones we've built in the past. It will accommodate, as Matt said, 64 bunks. That's almost 600 more opportunities for children who've been waiting every year to attend camp. Almost 600 more opportunities. We need it just for the kids on the waiting list, but we need the extra space for growth as well as the camp continues to grow more each year. You may ask, well, why is resident camp important? What's wrong with day camp? Day camp is phenomenal, but if you could be there and experience what the children experience when they're in resident camp, the time that they have to spend with each other at night, the time they have around a campfire or in the cabin to spend with a counselor, each year we see a large number of children who make a first-time profession of faith at camp. We don't see that as much with day campers. We see it with resident campers. So the need for the camp is not just a physical need, it's a spiritual need, so we can minister to more children. I want to call your attention to this graphic that's on the screen that shows you giving opportunities. I want to call your attention again to the donate button on the left-hand side. You can use that at any time tonight. I also want to remind you that we had a $180,000 gift and we had a $50,000 matching gift, and that match can be tonight, or you can make a one-time gift. You can make a pledge of a year-end gift to give between now and the end of the year. And with this, you can make a pledge of how you might want to support the camp in the coming year. With each level, $250, $500, $1,000, and $2,500, there are additional benefits that includes use of facilities at the park, but also advertising opportunities. So thank you again for being here. I can't tell you how much your participation means to us. We've seen the numbers coming in all night. I trust that the Lord has touched your heart. I don't think we're through yet. I think there are more gifts coming. But thank you again so much on behalf of the Board of Directors for all that you do to support Camp Canaan.
And we are back. I know we're closing in on wrapping up the Camp Canaan virtual event, but as Lee and Matt and Drew, they've all said, the giving can continue. If you can't do it tonight for whatever reason, it's totally fine. You can give anytime throughout the year. But again, if you donate tonight, don't forget an anonymous donor has decided to match dollar for dollar already. Since I've been on here last, we've already had someone, again, donate $100. So that equals $200. So a little bit can certainly go a long way. So keep that in mind. We've heard the stories about how important this cabin is for those at Camp Canaan so they can reach a lot more people. And we certainly know you guys are coming through for sure. Don't forget the silent auction ends at 8:15. As Lee has said earlier, there are a couple items he's looking at, and the game of cat and mouse, it's about to come to an end, so you definitely want to make sure that you get your favorite item for sure. And if you're curious about what's still up for grabs and what's in part of this silent auction, let's talk about it, all right? We've got PGA Championship tickets. Yes, please. Myrtle Beach vacations, absolutely, and certificates to local restaurants. And again, boy, what a win-win there, especially because of COVID-19. You can not only help out Camp Canaan, help out yourself, and help our local restaurants, which we are one big loving community for sure. Once again, we could not do tonight without thanking so many of our sponsors. We want to run through them one more time. Williams & Fudge, True Homes, JM Cope Construction, Comer Distributing, South State Bank, Beyond Marketing, Burns Chevrolet, Tar Heel Contractors Supply, BNA CPAs Advisors, The Pump House, the River District Smiles, Lee and Dee Dee Gardner, Randy and Susan Sturgis, Kevin and Alice Davis, Jimmy and Jennifer Stowe, in honor of the Olson family by Linda Tinker. All right, so now we've come to the part of the night where we're going to announce the winner of the golf cart. Certainly a lot of excitement here. Big ticket items. We've already given away an Apple Watch, an Apple iPad, and now we're ready to announce the winner of the lucky golf cart that'll be cruising the streets in their neighborhoods and their communities that are going to look good doing it as well. So congratulations to the winner of that nice golf cart, to Donna Myers. Congratulations, Donna. Way to go. Thank you so much. Well, that will do it for us this evening as part of the Camp Canaan virtual benefit. Thank you so much for logging on and being part of the fun and being part of the Camp Canaan family. Don't forget the donate button is right there on your left. You can donate tonight. You can donate tomorrow. You can donate whenever. But don't forget tonight, if you donate, that anonymous donor is doing it dollar for dollar. So on behalf of everyone here at Camp Canaan, we'll see you next time at camp.